Hi, everybody. It's Joe Chaffee here. Okay, so I just want to give you guys a heads up on what's going on because I'm sure everybody's going to be talking about this at some point today. But this is the weather system for next week. And the models have been very consistent about this in terms of showing it. Now, I want you to pay attention to what's going on here because it is really quite simple. Here's the northern jet. And here's the subtropical jet. And here's our weather system that we're talking about. And it's actually pretty simple in terms of what this is going to mean down the road. And it's going to be a very simple matter of whether the northern jet is strong enough to keep the southern jet from getting too out of hand. So in other words, it's got to be a delicate balance between the two. The northern jet stream, if it's too strong, will suppress this way to the south, and there won't be much in the way of precip. On the other hand, if it's too weak, then this weather system winds up tracking well north and west, okay? And that really is what it's going to boil down to. And what we've seen is now the models really don't have a huge difference in how they play this out. This was the GFS. I'm just going to back it up a little bit. And this is for the, we're talking about early next week already seeing a storm of some sort aloft there in northeast Missouri. And you can see it moves into northern Indiana, northern Illinois. This is the system aloft now, not necessarily where the surface system is. Sometimes the surface systems, a lot of times the surface systems are going to be south and east of where the upper system is. And you can see this is the GFS, and it takes it right overhead. Actually, this sort of track would probably favor rain here. Now, I'm going to jump to the European because the European has the same idea, except that the European has a stronger northern jet, a little bit more dominant. The southern system is not as well defined. You can't really have it both ways. It's very difficult to have something very, very dominant in the southern stream that doesn't wind up causing a changeover, precip to be mostly rain here. So you have to have this sort of delicate balance. And the European has what would be a colder look to it. See, you have the upper low in comparison to where the GFS had it is further south and east. Okay, and this would probably portend snow even for the coast. I'm just going to run it through again, and let's just stop it right there and just let me back it up so we can get, one of the problems with the European is I only get to see every 24 hours versus every 6 hours of the GFS, so it makes the jumps a little bigger. But the upper low on the European is a little further south. It's a little less defined, but it's still a pretty decent system here that it shows. And then there's that northern jet. See, now it just has to be just strong enough to keep this suppressed. So you kind of have a delicate balance here. Also, I just want you to notice that here comes the next weather system coming in to the southwest. So this is what we've been saying with regards to getting this pattern with this split flow. Okay, and here's at 240 hours, so this will be day 10 when it's already long gone. Here's your split. Okay, here's your southern stream. Here's weather systems in the Pacific. 1, 2. Here's the third one just moved inland here. So here's your southern part of the split, and here's your northern part right through here. Here's your northern jet stream that feeds down some colder air. So it's going to be, as we've been pointing out, it's going to be a very interesting pattern going forward, and we'll see how it plays. But it does appear like we have some kind of early December threat here, and we will, of course, continue to zero in on this, and it's going to be just a matter of which stream wins. Is it going to be the southern stream? Is it going to be the northern stream? Or is it going to be just the perfect compromise between the two to cause some issues here for the middle part of next week?